there are people that are participating in the news media in the US and other parts of the world that today, in fact, there are testimonies in that matter that regret to have been part of and to have been echoed lies that serve as an excuse and an argument to begin wars that left thousands of people dead. Because in all of the manuals of psychological war, to those that the US go to begin a war, is always through a lie, through falsehoods that, after being repeated 1,000 times through the famous quote, becomes a truth. And the explosion of the Maine that kicked off the war between the US and Spain was called for years and centuries the War of William Randolph Hearst, because the papers that he owned were the places in which it was more exhausted the idea and the action of the explosion of the Maine to kick off that war. How many news medias were echoed of the mass destruction arms in Iraq? What are they thinking that as part of our news media echoed those lies that also was demonstrated that was all a great falsehood, and also it was proven that Iraq did not participate in the terrorist actions against the towers, and this was all because of a lie, because of installing a matrix of opinion. And as they are saying that they couldn't handle it with Venezuela, to say that we were killing each other because it was happening otherwise, that here there was not a state, a society, a government, a system of values that allow us to live in peace to all of us. They had to invent this. If it weren't so tragic, it could be even funny, that silliness that there's a country in which the drug trafficking is the smallest one from the South American countries, and is being accused by the greatest consumer of drugs of the world, such as that also has a relationship with narco-trafficking. That is how you manage to get to the point to seek for excuses to invade, to attack. That is why it is so important, this meeting, because it is a reunion in which we are not asking for you to invent anything, but to defend truth. Now I offer the floor to Ángel Pinto Bahamondes, President